What's up, guys? We're here on another video about the GY6 scooter. Now I'm gonna briefly go over two major things that is very important. Number one thing is the exhaust, right? This here is what I use to clean my exhaust. That's how it always stays the same color. And as you can see, this bracket is very old, but the color stays the same. If you don't believe me, look at my dash. 7,644 kilometer. That's roughly. That's over 4,000 miles, I think, around that range. So you can see a bike. Let me go far so you can see it. Right? A bike that's nearly kept in perfect condition. Must know what I'm doing. So, two things you must notice. The Chinese company that made the exhaust, when they send it to you, they give you spaces on the brackets, right? Now, those spaces are good. If you tighten this bolt too tight, what you're going to end up to do is that you're going to break this bracket. Now there's two brackets. This bracket is the main. You can see it's almost in the center. It's actually in the center. When you look at this and that, plus gravity goes down, so the most weight is from this side. So this is the center bracket. So the whole weight of the exhaust, when it landed like this, is on this bracket. So this is the main bracket that holds the exhaust. This bracket right here is a support bracket. This is mainly to be on the safe side in case if this bracket broke. That way it hangs on this for a while until you fix it. You put this back again very soon, ASAP actually. Now if this bracket broke first, then that means the whole alignment of the exhaust and the pipe is wrong. So make sure this never breaks. This has to break first. That way it hangs on to this, and then you replace this again. In fact, if this breaks, all you have to do is take this one and switch it to this spot. Very simple, and then you buy it online. I think you can find this on eBay for around 20 bucks if you're really in a rush to get it. Or you can take your time and look on Amazon. You can find it for $7. Both of them comes from a seller somewhere on Amazon. Now, do not over tighten this, right? Never ever over tighten this. What I did is that I went to Home Depot. I got a nut that is way bigger than 3/8. By the way, this is 3/8 bolt. It's about 2 inch, right? I put it in between. That way I can tighten this so it could stay in that vibrant and come out. Same thing for this one, right? Then, of course, you got the bottom one. Where is it? You can see the bolt right here, right now. Right? Those two bolts. Install these bolts first with the pipe. Then put the 3 screws here. Make sure it's tight. And put the support bracket. Do not tighten it, that way this could come out loose. In fact, the space between this and that should be right about the same. And then put the main bracket. Now it's this pipe. Because if you force this pipe, in the long run, when it gets heated too much, it's going to break. I've broken one pipe like this, and I've broken both this bracket and that bracket already. Second. Bear in mind, based on the lifespan of removing the bracket and putting it back in, I don't want to take it out to show you in the video, because I've taken this out 2 times on a new motor. That's not the motor that the bike comes with. So I want to preserve this bolt spaces and not damaging the thread as much as possible. So based on that, I mean, you should only take out this exhaust if you are doing some work on the wheel. Otherwise, there is no way for you to take this out. There is no reason, absolutely no reason, because everything wears out eventually. And those Chinese bikes, the space in between the CNC, you know, the whole mechanism is very cheap. So when you put the screw in too much, in and out, what you're gonna end up doing is that you're gonna foil the drilling hole, especially the two bolt that's on the exhaust. In fact, when the engine heated too much, I think it's some kind of aluminum on steel, so it melted. So those bolts, they already melted on the motor. To take them out, you're gonna have to take out the whole what do you call it? There's 3 parts of the motor. There's a piston, there is a valve chamber. Yeah, you're gonna have to take out the whole valve chamber, because that has the 2 port. The first one is the carb, which is at the top. The second port is the exhaust, which is at the bottom. So you're gonna have to replace the whole valve chamber if you end up foiling the screw that holds the exhaust. If you're lucky, you can take out a strong grip plier and you move it the opposite, and then you take it out. If you're lucky, it might come out. If not, then you're in a tough luck of doing a lot of motor works. Which is why I'm not going to take it out, because obviously there's no reason for me to take it out. Now, if you can look at my wheel, you can see that red thing, that's greased. So after I install a new engine, which the bike was at 2,500 kilometer, right now it's at 7,600. So at 7,000 kilometer, I did a whole greasing. I greased the bearing, the front, the back. I also greased the well, I'll take out the starter motor. I cleaned the whole motor system. The same engine, well, I actually used a carb cleaner for the engine, because there are some parts that I couldn't clean. I couldn't wipe out except with the carb. The carb actually is a strong dissolved liquid. It's like putting a PSI water pressure, which is 160 on grind and dirt. So when you use the carb cleaner and you just spray, all those grind and dirt just come out very smooth. Alright, so I cleaned the whole engine, the 7,000 kilometer. Technically I don't use water on my bike except when it rains. Then I greased both the front bearing, the back bearing, the front bearing, and the odometer spinning. Alright, so just make sure that you never ever damage your exhaust whatsoever, not even the bolt that holds it, because if you did, or if you do, you're in a tough luck of replacing it.